You ready?
Yeah.
Okay, 3, 2. Hey y'all, welcome to D&G's, wait. Hey, welcome to D&G's Parlé. Hey y'all, welcome to D&G's Parlé.
Well, we keep y'all at the park.
And let y'all know the real.
So if you can't take the heat,
Then
get
get
out the kitchen. Hey.
Listen to me now.
First of all, of course, we want to thank you guys for watching the past, 2 episodes? Or 3 episodes? 3 episodes. Yeah, we 3 in the hole, baby. If you ain't watched the other 3, then go back, watch those, and come back, okay? Also, if you're not above the age of 18 or older, gotta go. You gotta go, okay? We haven't been saying that, but you gotta go, because you never know what's gonna come out of our mouth, okay?
But let me let y'all know the truth. You can stay and watch as long as your parents okay with it. Or if you grown, like, you know, when I was 16, I was watching stuff I had no business. Not like that.
When we all.
Not like that.
Okay.
But just be safe. If you ain't 18, go ahead and get out, please.
Absolutely.
And come back when you turn 18.
We'll still be here. Okay, so D, what you want to get into today?
Okay, so have you ever had that friend or partner where it's just like they present you with a lot of ultimatums? Like it's either this or that. You can't have both.
I haven't, but you know they got a show. It's called The Ultimatum. You ever heard of that?
No, I haven't.
It's a show. It's on Netflix. It's actually pretty good. So they have like a well, I don't really know how to say this, but so they have it's a show called The Ultimatum. The first season is like basically you give one of the partners give their other partner an ultimatum to either marry them by the end of the season or
Deuces.
And during that process, they're basically dating the other singles, like the other people that are in the. But this is how they do it. They get people that you're compatible with. You don't know who it is, but they pick couples that you're compatible with. And they basically give them an ultimatum, and either you're gonna leave with this person or you're not. And they be spending the night with these people. Like this ain't just like.
Do they have sex or they just spend the night?
They can. Like they basically living together. Like they end up moving in. They end up moving in and everything. And they just created a new season. It's like the queer version. I haven't watched it yet, but I mean, I like the first season. I was very intrigued by it. It was very interesting to watch. But I like shows like that. Like I'm into stuff like that.
So do you agree with the premise of the show?
Like giving just that specific ultimatum or just ultimatum?
We're gonna start with just that ultimatum. Marry me or are we over?
I will say that's hard because when you in a relationship with somebody for so long, bro, it's like, dang, like, what are we doing? You know what I'm saying? Like, are we really finna move forward, or you really just got me as a placeholder until you find what you're really looking for? So yes, I don't see nothing wrong with it. Me personally, I don't see nothing wrong with it after a certain period of time. Like if you've been together like a certain amount of years, like you've been together 1 year and you try to get, no baby, you got work to do, okay? You got growing up to do. But if you're looking at 10, 11, 12 years and we still ain't seeing no, progress, no ring, no nothing.
No hints of it.
No hints of it, no talking about it, no whatever. And don't get me wrong, okay? Because every relationship has to grow, okay? Some people, I've done it, I'm sure a lot of other women that I'm sure men that love make you do crazy stuff, okay? You go through trials and tribulations in your relationship. So if you're going through these things with your significant other and you see that y'all are actually growing, then hey, that's fine. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's fine. Take your time and get to where y'all both need to be so you can say, when you say I do, you know that's what you want. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Don't be just playing around, which most people do for the majority of the relationship at first. They just play around.
Ego.
Right.
It's like you
like
said,
we
what
just
are we
together.
in for?
Right. We just together just to be together. But after you hit a certain amount of years, it's like, all right, now. All right, we growing or we going?
Right.
Like, which one is it? Because, baby, ain't nobody got time for all that. For real, for real. But as far as, like, giving ultimatums in the relationship, aside of that, I don't think I could do that.
Well, back to the marriage one. I agree to a certain extent because I feel like you will ruin a relationship by doing that. Because if both people aren't ready, don't try to pressure the other person to be ready, because that way you end up with failed marriages. Like y'all just married for the title, for the show, for the name, but behind closed doors y'all hate each other. That's what
I hope you don't hate each other, because why y'all together at that point?
Well, you know, that's what happens when people are pressured into stuff that they don't want to do. That's why I think you should wait until the perfect time. But it's not fair to the person waiting either.
It's not. It's not. But I do understand both sides. Like,
Yeah.
100, trust me, if don't nobody else know, I know. 100%, 10 times no. Y'all ain't know, girl supposed to get married in 2015. It is 2023. I called that wedding off literally a week before the wedding because we said, hey, this ain't what we want.
Yeah.
Like, it is what we want. It's the end goal. But we ain't ready for that right now.
Yeah.
We ain't ready for that right now. And I'm glad I didn't marry him, and I'm sure he's glad he didn't marry me, because we both have grown into better people now. But back then, man, I would have been going through hell through that marriage. Boy, I would have been for divorce immediately, right now. Let's cut it out. We probably somebody knocking.
I thought that was you doing your
Bitch, I ain't
thought that
know.
was
My
you.
feet in my mother. Oh no, sir. Oh, that's.
But yeah, I do think ultimatums are unfair in a relationship, whether it's friendship or a relationship, like romantic.
To a certain extent.
Yeah, because it's sometimes where it's
Sometimes
like,
it's needed.
I want more,
Right.
and you ain't giving enough,
Right.
Or you know, like you just won't be on the same page.
Right. Right. And you need to. Sometimes you have to get that ultimatum to make that other person understand where you're coming from.
Yeah.
Like, hey, this is how serious I am about this situation. If we can't do this, then hey, and that's part of setting boundaries as well. So, like when you kind of look at it, boundaries can go hand in hand with that, because you gotta let somebody know this is really what I mean when I say this. Like, I mean this, 100% mean it. So it can kind of go neck and neck, but don't just be out here giving random ultimatums like stupid shit.
That's why I say you find someone who's compatible with you,
Hey, but how do you know?
who ready for what you're ready for.
How do you know that though?
You talk, you ask questions.
You got to see actions. Cause you can talk.
Talk is cheap.
Yeah, you can talk you can talk real smooth to me. You can whisper sweet nothings all day. But if your energy and your actions ain't matching, you gotta go.
But you also have to check yourself too. I feel like a lot of people go around when they don't check themselves or hold themselves
accountable. That's it.
Because I feel like you might be ready for this because you think everything's perfect, or you complaining to your partner about what they ain't doing. But the whole time you ain't doing a lot of shit. You ain't meeting a lot of their needs.
Right.
You get what I'm saying?
Right.
Like you ain't meeting their needs, so it's like it's a problem. So that's miscommunication.
I agree.
And that can make or break a relationship.
As a partner, though, if this person is they're telling you everything they want out of this relationship, and this is what they're ready for, and you know that you're not on that same page, you need to tell them, like, hey, this is missing for me. I might be giving you the world, but you only giving me a piece of what I need. I need more from you. You know what I'm saying? And it, like you said, it does take people to hold themselves accountable and say, hey, all right, yeah, you're right. I ain't gonna cap. Women real bad about it. We're real bad about it because we don't like to admit when we're wrong. But as I'm growing, like I'm 31 now, so I'm learning to adjust and learning how to do that. I might not do it right then and there when my partner is expressing something to me. But when I like sit back and I think about it, like, you know what, damn, like he right. And you know, we women, we don't really like to admit that they right, but hey, you get somewhere in that. That shows them something from you. That shows growth from you. But you know, a lot of people don't know that. Like if a man, real life, okay, for instance, ultimatum. If a man is giving this woman everything they need, they paying all the bills, they cooking, they cleaning, they taking care of the kids, do he have a right to give her an ultimatum?
No.
No?
No.
What if she not doing anything? What if she not
Then
cooking?
leave.
She not cleaning? She not
Then leave.
doing nothing?
Then leave. At first you want to express what you need her to do.
Mm-hmm.
And if she don't do it, then go. Go find someone else who will do it for you.
Get somebody else to do it.
I think people get stuck in relationships
I agree.
And you miss out on potential people who could be your future
I agree.
because you stuck on this one relationship.
But
I mean, when you in love, because I've been in love before. I've never been in a relationship, but I've been in love before.
it's hard.
It's way easier said than done.
It absolutely is.
Because love make you do some crazy shit.
It will. It will.
Like,
have
it's
you looking stupid as fuck.
It's the, before I was like fell in love, I was like, I would never do this. I would never do blah 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 blah. I get in love, I do exactly what I said I would do.
You gonna do. That's it. That's it. Or you can speak on somebody else's relationship. You be like, oh nah, that was me. I would do this.
Right.
Until you in that situation. Nah, baby, you can't do that. And you can't say it because you don't know for real. You don't really know what it's like to, have kids and be hard to let go or be deep in love with this person, to invest all this time and effort in this person that you really can't.
This person could have helped you when you were down bad, got you out of that hole.
You didn't have nobody.
Yeah.
All you had was them. And hey, you had.
It's a lot to just. It's not as easy as just saying let it go. Like you see a lot of people be like, why is they still together? Like, but you don't know their story.
Right, and that plays a part. Just mind your own motherfucking business.
Exactly.
Stay out of folks' shit. That's the best thing. Stay out of folks' relationships. Don't be trying to fix nothing for nobody else. If they want to come and vent to you, fine. But don't be doing all that for real. It ain't.
Just be a listening ear.
Yeah.
Don't try to provide solutions unless they ask what, they might ask for advice. But if they don't listen to your advice, then that's their prerogative.
Right.
I mean, people change. We are inclined to feel how we feel, think how we think, act how we act. That's human rights. And so that's why, when my friends come to me venting about a relationship, I try to stay out of relationships though, because one, I've never been in one. Two, if something goes down, I don't want nothing to do with it. Because you might fall out with the partner. Then they get back together. And then your friend take the partner side. Now they both mad at you.
No pictures. We was telling you a story, mama.
Well, it could have been a scheme that Todd set up for him to come to you with the bush.
That's the same with just friendships too. Like you beefing with this person over your friend, then they get back cool, but you still beefing with this person.
Yep.
For shit that had nothing to do with you in the first place.
Right.
I know that's your friend.
You just going out what you told and really you can't even beat. No. That's a recipe for disaster.
Yeah, and ultimatums, I think that they are also a recipe for disaster. Because I feel like it's a sign of bad communication.
You're right.
I feel like it is because it's like, out of nowhere, here I am giving you
what
this
if it's the last
ultimatum.
result? Like what if
No, that's
we done expressed it. And I get you say you can just leave, but they got this one last attempt. Like okay, like we said, this is the bottom line. This is it. You got to do this. Yeah. Either you can do this or we gone.
Now then, I feel like that's when you giving it your all. I feel like you done everything you can in your power. You asking for this person to meet your needs, and I just feel like, I feel like it's okay then.
Oh, you do? You agree?
Once you've done all you can.
I think I like this version of you. You don't have to lawyer up today.
I might have to the next topic.
Oh, I don't like that. I don't like that. You should have been lawyering up for baby daddy.
And for Lizzo's dances, or not Lizzo.
You saw that? I was wondering if you saw, friend.
Apparently they were lying. In that video that you can watch up here, you go click that, you can go watch it. We were like, why lie? And turns out, allegedly they did lie.
I was just about to say that, allegedly. That's why we have to say it, allegedly. We have to express that because as you can see, the tables did a whole 360. If y'all watched episode
2 episodes. Episode 2.
Episode 2. Then you know what we talking about. So if you know, you know. If you ain't watched it, go back and come back. Okay?
Poor Lizzo.
Right.
Well, we still don't know if they were lying.
We
Like
don't.
100%. So we
Still
just gonna
he
leave
said,
that
she
at
said.
that.
Yeah. We just hope whoever did the wrong get what they need to get. And that's just that.
But back to the ultimatums, we were referring to like big ultimatums, not little ultimatums. Like it's either this color, that color. Like nah, shit like that. That shit.
That's stupid and petty.
But like when you saying like major life changing ultimatum,
Yeah.
that's what we were talking about.
Like, hey, we need to get this house or I'm moving out.
Yeah.
We need to get married or I'm gone. Stuff like that. Like it can get tricky. It can get real sticky in relationships after you've been with somebody for a certain amount of years. It can get real sticky. So
at the end of the day, do what's best for you and your relationship.
I agree. Don't let social media fool you for real.
Please don't.
Cause some of these folks really be up here and the whole time these motherfuckers WWE and behind closed doors. Like they on 10 behind closed doors, but to social media, which is how you're supposed to be. Don't get me wrong. To the public eye, you're supposed to look like you a team. But at the same time, that puts a narrative in people's mind like, oh, well, they like this, so I want my relationship to be like that. No, don't base your relationship
Even
like
though
that.
that's not your fault.
It's not. It's not.
Your fault.
It's
That's
not.
your fault.
It's not. But you do have people that, you know, they look up to other people's
Especially
relationships.
celebrities.
Yes, and don't do
Oh,
that.
that pissed me off. You know, like these, you know, all of us are normal people right now. And then you see a celebrity done did this for their partner, and then you be like, my partner ain't doing enough. If you don't get real,
If we gonna be anything, we gonna be for real. And that ain't
so
it.
stupid. How stupid can you be? Oh, Mr. Nigga, watch this.
Shout out to Mr. D. But with that being said, I think that it is time
to
wrap it up.
and tie it with a bow.
Absolutely. We also want to thank you guys for
So
watching
much.
and thank you for coming back to D&G's Parlé. Continue coming back because we're gonna keep dropping week after week. If we can't, if Lord willing, we gonna try to keep dropping every week. Don't forget to follow us on Instagram, TikTok,
Twitter.
Facebook, Twitter.
Okay, X. It's not called X.
I like the little bird. I ain't even gonna
Me too.
count.
It's always Twitter to me.
Right, it's always gonna be Twitter. But make sure you follow us on all platforms. They'll be dropped in the description box below. We also want to give a huge shout out to our production team. We also want to give oh, by the way, if you're ever looking to rent equipment, please shout out to young Ricky Hustle for supplying us with our equipment for these past few podcasts. Just hit him up or hit me up. Let me know that you wanna, get yourself off the ground, and we'll see what we can work out for you.
And if you're a little touched and can't comprehend all that, just check the description. Everything, all that information will be in the description box. Well, you know, if it was too much, too fast.
That was a lie.
Too much, too fast.
I do talk a little fast. We're trying to wrap it up and tie it with a bow.
We're trying to wrap it up.
We're trying to wrap it up and tie it with a bow. So, anyways, thank you guys for watching, and we will see you guys on the next episode.
Sunday at 6 p.m. Eastern
Standard Time. Peace out, Girl Scouts. I don't want Miss Winnie to be saying. Yeah. Oh boy. Don't do that.
What's up, bitch?
What's up, G? What's up?
Oh, that's gonna be a good blooper. Wait, look, we said that was you. Oh,
I put a phone. I thought that was you doing like that.
Dang, no.